Man, without further ado, we're here to introduce Ispak Number,
aka the Don Spovington, aka
Double Sensor Swing. Sensor Swing. Hey, it's Okmalumkoolkat. Welcome to Madibaz Radio.
Sanbunan.
Hey guys, what's happening?
No, my G. First of all, thank you so much for gracing us, in the Bay as well. Because we've seen you on the Instagram, you had to touch with the waves, first of all, to get that holy oxygen.
Yeah, all the time, man. I love the ocean.
Thanks a lot, my G, for pulling up, man. First of all, we would like to actually talk about, and you're rocking some of the gear that you've launched recently of the Spova gang. Yeah. You even had the pop-up last night at Bromfontein, if I'm not mistaken, in Joburg. How was that going, my G, in terms of how the crowd responded to that, and what are you trying to push with regards to the way that the collection is lined up right now?
Yeah, basically we launched Okmalumkoolkat shoots a video,
which
is not out yet, so we're going to do a whole TV, YouTube thing, but obviously check us out online for that. And then we wanted to create a home for the Spovingtons, basically, I've never actually, it's crazy, I've been doing streetwear pretty much my whole life, but I've never had a pop-up. Like a lot of people have popped up even before me.
Bro.
So
kids.
So I had to go rumble. Like we had dead stock, like 100k cassettes, badges, embroidered badges. We had stickers. I had a zine. I made a zine. I've been working on the zine for like the past decade or so. So I took like a bit of that. That's like the first issue.
Sure.
And then the 4 new colorways of the classic Milano Classico. But essentially we're just like trying to launch the website, man, which is shamrockstudios.com, and we're trying to get black people to start buying online.
Because
the game will change, man, once that happens.
The internet is popping. The internet is where it's popping, people. For real, man. Support your local Spovingtons. One thing that I actually really wanted to ask about is the 111 on the Spova t-shirt. It's like, what inspired the train of thought that you just decided to put it? I think you gave people an explanation of it on Instagram. So I just, for myself as a fan, more than anything, I was just so curious as to exactly what inspired that train of thought and that just got you to actually want to include them with the whole 111 thing. Just deciding.
It's crazy because I really did, I do a lot of design work, but I usually do the creative direction.
Okay.
So I would put together the thing, I would have the thing in my head, I would draw it down, I can even get on Photoshop and pretty much make it like how it's supposed to be. And then I'll give it to a designer who can clean it up, like a seasoned designer. And I usually work with Dr. Spicy. I did Dirty Paraffin with him. He made the beats on Dirty Paraffin. So with Spicy, Dirty Paraffin was like an audio-visual situation, Like the whole Dirty Paraffin font, we built it from scratch, you know what I mean? So
authenticity.
So I still work with him, like when it comes to stuff like that. And he was asking me, so what's the number at the back? I'm like, yo, jersey number 10 is overdone. Number 7 is overdone. Then I was like, actually, how do you describe the Spovingtons, I don't know if you've seen Spova Gang, the page, or like if you've seen the hashtags.
I've seen the
you would see that they kind of almost look similar because of maybe the items that they put on. But everyone is different. It's not like Easy Kotana where it's like, yo, the same brands, or we're gonna rock the same thing. The Spovingtons, everyone wants, they can move in a gang, but everyone wants to be a superstar. Exactly.
I think it's also
like a pack of jelly beans.
Exactly. I think it's also that thing of like, it's that thing of how they interpret being a Spovington as well. So that's the interpretation through the threads, in terms of how do they actually live that lifestyle.
Everybody want to be a Spova gang.
Deep down inside.
Come on, bro. I mean, you wake up in the morning, you drip too hard because you like that. Has a yin is Alfonso. I'm a post on a tag. Mans will notice.
Even if they don't say, but you feel like it's not there deep down inside.
But you know what? To be a real
chilling in your audacity.
The drip is inside you, bro. The drip is inside you. They don't need to understand fashion. They don't need to understand. Also, again, for the young creators out here, I know everybody wants to know this. As a big fan, as I keep saying, I keep alluding to the fact, I've just wanted to know from the beginning, the Austrian deal. the Austria deal, the European deal with your label,
Yeah.
the overseas
FN Records.
How did you manage to just get yourself trending in the European market?
The European thing, man, it's such a myth because a lot of South African people, it's a myth because a lot of South African artists are always like, wow, you've been to Europe, and it's like, it's dope to be playing shows in Europe, but I think I had to fight for my name to be known in South Africa because I started in Europe.
Okay.
Like, so in South Africa, basically I started in the indie scene, which is like Cape Town, Abelungu, and then Abelungu are usually more open to new things. I don't know if you noticed.
That's true.
Yeah,
that's true.
like even if they don't understand the language, but
they'll be there.
They'll pick up something. This is futuristic.
Yeah,
exactly.
That's nice vibe.
So Daily Paraffin, we were getting like a lot more bookings from the art scene, the indie scene, and through that was like meeting up with Uchervis from London, who was part of Hyperdub and part of a music, like a production crew called LV. And then we ended up doing Sabenza and a bunch of other stuff. So that was through like this very cool record label in London called Hyperdub, which is still like very cool, doing very cool stuff. They do stuff with Mante right now. Mante Riban, check her out. So from that, obviously, there's always been like a European in crowd that actually knows my music. And I think it's like that, like Paris, LA, New York. There's always gonna be somebody who's in the industry who knows my music.
Somebody breathing that holy oxygen.
Somebody who'll know the cool cats.
Somebody breathing that holy oxygen.
But it was quite an interesting situation when I guess during the golden years of hip hop in SA, where from like 2013 or 2012.
This game knows
I'm not saying that.
We're not there yet. Okay.
But we have to understand that the ride of how hip hop just blew up in 2012.
You're right.
So at that time when also you were also pioneering that front, where all of a sudden people who were actually starting to get the vibe of Okmalumkoolkat, seeing that you already signed to a record label in Europe, and you're already big in Europe, like you always touring there, like probably every summer at like European.
But that's the thing, it's like I wasn't big. People,
it's just because it's international that
but like
people
set up
and
I'm on my second passport actually.
I need to do better. I need to move better. I need to move better.
Check. Let me tell you how the circuit works in Europe. It's like it's different because in Europe, bane funding. So when as Kelly, you like I like. So you listening. Let's say you listen to these kids from Tanzania.
Yes.
And then you're like, I like these guys from Tanzania. Let me bring them over. You apply for funding and you bring them over, and nobody knows them in your city, but they're gonna play like a big show. And obviously we rock, so people like our stuff. Even if they don't understand, like we dance and stuff.
There's
so
always that vibe.
Wow. So you get more shows like that. But at the end of the day, it's not like people are chanting. People know your lyrics, like you're big. It's not like that.
But they just hype it to be. They have to be the show because they mess with the vibe.
Cool. They're more open-minded, obviously.
Because we know our peeps. If somebody says no, I mess with him, then okay, now we're gonna get put onto the wave. Definite. Okay. Another thing. So you say you alluded to the fact that you mess with that crowd because they're very open-minded. They're very open-minded, and I feel like everybody who appreciates your art is everybody who has just decided to do away with the norm and understand that authenticity is where it's at.
But I had to choose to stick with that crowd and be with a crowd that's open-minded and probably don't really get what I'm saying. Or come back home and just try and get everybody to be a bit more open-minded.
And you won on both fronts. I ain't even front. You won on both fronts because, like, we know right now, everybody
has caught onto the wave, some sort.
Everybody has something. Everybody. I mean, when Holy Oxygen came out, I remember there was hype for the Holy Oxygen EP because I had the single before the EP.
How did you get the single before the EP?
I had like the single before I had the whole. Before I had the whole EP.
You're revealing some other skeleton. Like, let's save that for after the ad break type of thing.
It was there. So when I had that, I mean, it took me a while. I'm not gonna lie, because I was taken aback by like Hilla. you know, what is going on.
Yeah.
Because there was a lot. I'm not gonna lie, but
on the song Holy Oxygen.
How it was all put together. There was a lot. It was like, oh, this is put together in a way that I never actually thought, okay, somebody would do that.
Yeah.
Know? And when that came out, it was like, oh, okay. When the whole project was there, I pieced together and I started understanding, okay, this is abstract. You needed to get the whole thing and
the juice and
stuff.
You
need to get the juice. You need to get the juice, you know. And I mean, that thing had the sauce because, you know, the sauce lasts forever.
Yeah.
You know, that thing had, I mean, we still bump it to this day.
It's been. I actually didn't even get to the point you were asking about how the deal came about.
Yeah.
So like, the LV situation was this one guy who lives in London but was born in South Africa. And then he's like, yo, let's meet up. So we recorded some stuff, and that's how Bomb Slang came out.
Okay.
And then I found out he's in a crew with 2 other guys. So it's always been like 3 guys from Europe coming to me for some reason.
Yeah.
So with the Austrian deal, it was like 3 guys. It was like 1 guy also who usually comes to South Africa. And he's like, yo, I want to meet up.
Washa? You're still tuned into the Cypher with myself, King Kid and Poppy Fago, your pilots of Flight 629. The Cypher Airlines. We're literally now almost reaching the destination, hip-hop land. Yes. And we've got a very special guest in the building. We've got the Don Spovington, who's also going to be joining, you know, their flying duties, you know, for this leg of the trip.
Know. I mean, we got a co-pilot and he just took over. We just decided, you know what, let's take a step back, let's listen to the man himself, let's listen to some jewels, man. But yeah.
To kick off the conversation, now that you're here in PE now, because I mean before the ad break we were really talking about, you know, the clothing brand, some of its background on how it came together, you know, and the movement that you've built, also with your music as well, in terms of like how you're able to actually navigate Europe and South Africa at the same time, you know, in terms of how you're able to get plugged up with the cultural differences. Now 2019, you know, you've released a new song, I'm a Camera and Shooter, just come off the strength of your album, you know, Mlazi Milano, where you've really been changing up the game. So now tell us, you know, in terms of 2019, the vision of how Okmalumkoolkat is going to be moving this year. What's the frequency of how you're moving this year?
I definitely don't want to let out a lot of secrets, man, but
juice though.
And I'll tell you guys the truth, like I still don't have a title for my album. Like I've got like 5 working titles, and it's confusing. Because I did like the Tupac situation, I did like a different approach.
Okay.
I did like Tupac where I'm on like maybe 45 tracks now, and then I'm gonna choose the best and then keep some in the vault and then drop some when I'm bored, you know?
Yeah.
But, and give some to other people and feature myself.
Major key alert, by the way. Major key alert, by the way.
A lot of artists need to figure that thing out. Like sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes it could be your track, but you can give it to a DJ. You know, like how I could be. You know, like how I'm on combos. It's me the whole. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. But it's Pista's track.
Yeah.
But it's our track. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Like, that's how you keep relevance, brand relevance. You're reaching a different crowd that way as well.
Yeah.
Because then that person's fan base will now come into your style and they'll get that, and your base will now mess with theirs, and it's just an exchange. Collaborate, don't compete, boys.
Exactly. And also just like, we're trying to build the industry, man. Like the industry is too focused on. Let's say right now it's too focused on the actual artists, like the actual artists. The brands are coming to the actual artists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like we need an industry where we have like superstar barbers, we need superstar managers, we need you understand, Eric Golds. You know what I mean? Like we need
the whole ecosystem.
The whole thing. So a lot of kids, I see a lot of kids are like, yo man, I also want to rap. I'm like, but you carrying a camera right now. Why don't you focus more on that and then follow and then support your friend who's the rapper? Like that's how we. That's how
y'all team up. Y'all team up. That rapper's got a photographer. That photographer's got a rapper they're associated with. So every gig they're in, you're in. You can take pictures. You get that key.
Yeah, exactly. Key. But also just like the whole Boiling Box thing. That's how it came together because like MK is there, is doing the threads, doing retail, and then MK and Momen are like, yo, let's do Jumbo Rumble, which is like a sale, like a yard sale at Momen's house.
Yeah.
So that's how we started. It, and then before the next, we did the first one, the second one. I was like, yo, actually we rapping now. Me and Sanel,
Sanel.
we formed a rap crew.
Yeah.
called Zulu Masquerade, and then we rapped. And then everyone was like, yo, let's go. Even Ricky was there.
Yeah.
So you understand what I'm saying? Like
it was just it was everything's organic.
Yeah,
it
exactly.
flows.
Exactly.
It's an organic chemistry. It really is an ecosystem. It really is an ecosystem. And that's what happens. That's actually how some of the young artists can actually build a team.
Yeah, exactly.
It can actually happen organically. You might find somebody and you see a DJ, for example, you see Kelly, you're like, hey, let me give Kelly my track. Kelly puts that on his tape, and then all of a sudden you've got now a DJ who can play some of your singles, use on his sets. That's exposure for you, you know what I mean? You get another photographer, as for photo shoot, they put you onto others, and so on and so forth. The culture must live on. Culture must live on. Culture must live on.
Maji, tell us about your performance that you got lined up at VIP Lounge. You know, what have you got lined up for the Sparvington CMP?
Man, I think we definitely want to push Amakamera. You know, a lot of people are still trying to get it. Like, we just got it on radio now. We really wanted it to live online and through word of mouth for a while. So now it's on radio. I'm seeing a lot more people repost or like snap and then tag me like, yo, I heard you on radio for the first time, whatever. So we definitely want to push that. It's me, Telaway against Les Federico. Okay. Everything else you have to come through, man.
You just gotta pull up.
You can't really say it. It's a visual thing. Come through.
Oh, it's an experience.
Exactly.
It's an experience, boys and girls. And quickly, Brad. I want to break a lot of women's hearts right now. Please. I know. This is just something I've always had this on my mind. Lazimi came out.
Yeah.
I'm on board. You already know.
Yeah.
Brad, please. Wedding bells. Question mark.
Yeah,
we're hearing wedding bells.
We're hearing wedding bells.
I definitely want to get married.
Oh, okay.
Are we having a hip hop wedding 2.0?
Are we ready for what's happening? Are we ready for it 2.0?
No, but not yet. But yeah, definitely, I'm going there, man.
Oh,
like I'm in a serious relationship, so.
Oh, ladies need to be begelani. Something data. Keep the daughter off now. Keep the daughter off. Now you're just streaming. Now you're streaming and buying albums strictly. Now you're streaming and buying albums. Good man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Maji, as well. You know, I'm just going to reverberate the words that Ulia was saying. Thank you so much also for pulling through. I think we're going to end off the show by playing Amakamera and Shoot. You know, just so that we get. So for those who haven't heard it yet on the Madibaz radio, you know, airwaves, just get put on, ni shoot and then the camera, but because I mean in the studio right now it's crazy. Essentially,
there's more cameras than people.
Yeah, that's facts. It's big facts.
You know what I mean? But yeah, man, I feel like we don't need to announce the homies' social media because I feel like this is the wave. But I feel like if you feel like you need to,
Okmalumkoolkat on Instagram, Okmalumkoolkat, OKs. Facebook, I'm never there, but I'm there. Twitter, I might deactivate it. I just got hacked on Twitter. I don't know if you guys see.
Oh, no, I haven't seen that yet.
Dog, they hacked everybody in the industry.
Yeah, they went through. Okay, I saw that. I didn't know they went through you though. I didn't see.
Not Okmalumkoolkat though.
Everybody.
Yo, okay, these people is wild.
You know, homies ain't playing. These homies ain't playing for real. These homies ain't playing.
It's wild.
And then lastly but not least, in terms of people who want to also get the Spova Gang clothes as well, where can they get that?
Check it out, shambok.studios.com. So SJAMBOK studios.com.
Yeah,
there's a store, everything. Spend time there. It's a playground.
Maji, thank you so much for pulling through. Definitely can't wait to see you at VIP Lounge. I'm going to be playing there as well. So I definitely want to make sure that I let the crowd up, before you pull up, because. And yeah, but you know what? We're going to play because Amakamera and Shoot Them by Okmalumkoolkat, and then we're going to wrap up the show as well after that. So without wasting any further time, let's go.
Let's go, baby.
Hello, my sister. I'm a tattoo, I'm a camera and shoot.